Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is our second video in hematology section, and today we will be discussing iron deficiency anemia, one of the most common types of anemia. We'll break down what is it, why it happens, and how it's diagnosed in the lab. Let's get started. So anemia is when your body doesn't have enough healthy red blood cells to carry oxygen to tissues. And iron deficiency anemia happens when your body lacks enough iron to make hemoglobin, which is the protein in red blood cells that carries oxygen. So let's talk more about iron molecule. So iron is like the fuel for red blood cells, helping them to transport oxygen. Without iron, the body can't carry oxygen. Iron is found in foods we eat, like red meat, spinach, and beans. The body doesn't produce iron on its own, so we must get it from our diet or supplements. Now, as you can see, this is the hemoglobin molecule. Hemoglobin consists of 2 alpha chains and 2 beta chains. So let's say this is the alpha chain, this is the beta chain, this is the beta chain, and this is the alpha chain. And each chain has a special group called heme group. Each heme group has one iron atom at its center, and this iron is what actually binds to oxygen. So in a single hemoglobin molecule, as we can see, this is the whole hemoglobin molecule. There are 4 heme groups. So here we have a heme group, and here we have a heme group, here we have a heme group, and here we have a heme group, and 4 iron atoms, because in each heme we have iron. So in total we have 4 iron atoms, meaning it can carry up to 4 oxygen molecules. So in total, 1 hemoglobin will carry 4 oxygen. So when oxygen binds to iron in hemoglobin, the hemoglobin changes its shape slightly to hold the oxygen more tightly. So as the oxygen is bound, it makes it easier for more oxygen molecule to bind. Now that we have the causes of iron deficiency anemia, first, dietary deficiency. If a person doesn't consume enough iron-rich foods, their body won't have enough iron to produce hemoglobin. The second cause is blood loss. Blood loss depletes the body's iron because iron is stored in red blood cells. When you lose blood, you will lose iron. Increased demand. So at certain times, the body needs more iron to support growth or increased blood production, like during pregnancy, childhood, and even in intense physical activity. The symptoms of iron deficiency anemia include feeling tired all the time because the body isn't getting enough oxygen, and looking pale because there are fewer red blood cells, looking weakness, dizziness, and even shortness of breath because the body can't carry enough oxygen to the tissues. Now, when you feel these symptoms, the doctor will ask you about the dietary habits, the menstrual history, if you have any bleeding or medical condition, and then he will move to the physical examination to check for signs like pale skin, rapid heartbeat, which are common in anemia. After that, he will move to the laboratory tests. First, the CBC, complete blood count, which will measure the hemoglobin and hematocrit levels. And for sure, in iron deficiency anemia, these levels are typically low. He will also measure the red blood cell indices to provide more details about the size and color of red blood cells. In iron deficiency anemia, the red blood cells are usually microcytic, which means they are smaller than normal, and hypochromic, which means they are paler because there isn't enough iron to form hemoglobin properly. This is an example of microcytic hypochromic, which we can see in the peripheral blood smear. Ferritin. Ferritin is storage form of iron in the body. Low ferritin is one of the earliest and most specific indicators of iron deficiency, even before anemia develops. Low ferritin indicates the iron stores are depleted, confirming iron deficiency as the cause of anemia. Now, serum iron measures the actual amount of iron in the blood. In iron deficiency anemia, serum iron levels are typically low. The total iron binding capacity. It measures how much iron your body can carry. In iron deficiency anemia, TIBC is often high. Why? There's less iron circulating. So let's say in red are the binding. So the red one is the transferrin, which carries the iron. And these are the iron molecules. So when they carry the iron molecules, we have a small number of iron molecules. So the binding capacity will be high this time because more transferrin try to transport whatever iron is available. The transferrin saturation. This test shows the percentage of transferrin that is bound to iron. In iron deficiency anemia, transferrin saturation is low, and for sure because there isn't enough iron available to bind to it. Now for the treatment, doctors might prescribe iron pills to boost your levels, and it depends on each one deficiency in iron. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, subscribe to the channel for more medical laboratory lessons. Feel free to leave any question or suggestion for future topics in the comments below. See you in next video.